I think we need to distinguish this from a PNR, and I mean, TTIP is a completely different one, but also PNR, we're not talking about bulk data transfers here. I mean, let me be very clear. We're talking about specific investigations in criminal cases, access to specific pieces of information. We're not talking about mass transfer, mass surveillance, or anything like that.
Vanessa, the case law, do you see a direction from the courts that seems to be changing, or are they still dealing with historic principles? Do you see the courts moving this forward, even in terms of the overall sentiment?
When we look at the US case law, or for instance at the recent Belgian case law, I don't see the courts bringing us closer to a real solution. I think they're working with the basic principles that they have, that are in place, with the statutes that are there, and they're trying to make the best out of it. So I don't think we have to wait for the courts. On the other hand, at the EU level, we see a very proactive court, of course, in Luxembourg, but I don't think we have to wait for a case law outcome. I think it's much better to take it in control and to set new principles. And as Catherine said, indeed, the storage, the location of the data is not the best. It used to be. I mean, that's perhaps one of the principles where the Cybercrime Convention is a bit outdated, because it really focuses a lot on data storage, not exclusively, but I think that is perhaps no longer a good criterion.
Well, what's the Council of Europe doing?
Council of Europe has been analyzing the same issues for many, many years. If I remember correctly, then the first study we had and then questionnaire we sent out to state parties to the Cybercrime Convention, we had it in 2010 already. And then since that, we have been analyzing, and then currently we are working in order to draft additional protocol to the Convention on Cybercrime. Because also we felt that although the convention is there, it is up to date, it doesn't correspond to the current needs. And as also Catherine mentioned, that we need something new instrument which would also take into account data protection issues, privacy, but also needs of the law enforcement. So the new solution has to be not only effective, but also a balanced one.
The British agreement with the United States on this issue as well, it already has more or less what you describe. And so if the British government wants to search the data of a British citizen in the United States, that's pretty okay. But if they want to search American citizens' data in the US, that doesn't happen.
Correct. Then you have to go through an MLI. I mean, there's the backdrop for a lot of public perceptions about this are framed by the Edward Snowden disclosures, right? And we all kind of that rocked us all, and the White House was rocked as well. But you know, the statement that came out was, "Don't worry, Americans. We only spy on foreigners." That was great for about 13% of our customers worldwide. The other 87% weren't feeling so good. But you know, we do. We trust our own governments on these privacy issues because there's a sense of political accountability if they screw up. Now, we don't trust foreign governments the same way we trust our own. And I think it's just a reality. And so as we think about solutions here, you know, you want to know that your own government and your own protections are still going to apply.